Cross and Landyn Vidourek. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah.
JP hit me up via text to make sure I didn't screw it up.
Hooked on Phonics.
I mean, that is not a Hooked on Phonics name.
No.
Guys, welcome in. It's been a fun season so far. You are 3 games away from the conclusion of the regular season. How has this journey been as compared to a season ago? And how is it being in contention for that NCAA tournament spot?
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. I mean, even with our position right now, I think we still know we're a little bit better than what we should be. But overall, it's been pretty good. And even last year when everyone thought we would be nothing and kind of proved everyone wrong, I think we're just carrying on from last year, playing with high energy, playing fast. And I think we're still shocking the world, even though deep down, I think we know we're better than we are still to this day.
I agree with
Coach.
That. Hit that right on that.
Coach Bishop was on with us, I guess, a week and a half ago now, on Monday, and he has his own brand of baseball at this point. I know we all refer to it as Bishop ball. You guys refer to it as Bishop ball. Everybody does. But how has it been playing for him different as a player, as opposed to just somebody watching it? And what have you had to work on, like really work on, that maybe you didn't have in your skill set before you started playing for Coach Bishop?
For me, I mean, I love it, obviously. Just like playing fast, stolen bases, the bunting, stuff like that. I didn't really have the stolen bases in my skill set that much before he got here. And then the bunting aspect also just really worked on that. Helps you get more base hits, opens up a lot of holes. And the base stealing obviously just helps everybody offensively. So for me, that was huge.
Yeah, another big one is that people don't see is just the intent behind every pitch, both offensively and defensively. We really work on mental process and good picture, good like seeing yourself succeed. And it might not seem like much, but obviously you can tell just along with everybody's game, it's really affecting how we play. And then people move in for the bunts, and then in our head we're like, we're going to do damage here, and we have better success with the base hit. So it's kind of like being locked in more than almost any team on every single pitch. And that's huge that people don't see.
Landyn, that home run on Sunday against TCU, was that the furthest ball you've ever hit in your life? Because it's very rare that you see balls disappear behind the batter's eye. And that shocked me when I was able to watch it back.
I don't know what the metrics and stuff were on it, but it was definitely up there a little bit.
Do you think it went farther than Kerrington's in the Big 12 tournament last year with the famous bat flip?
Yeah, for sure. He's got more juice than me. I don't know, but his against Butler, his freshman year, you got to pull that one up. That one was probably one of the biggest ones I've seen out of him.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Landyn, what do you think the biggest, or for either of you, if you could talk about the other person, if an MLB GM came to you and said, "Why should I pick this guy? Why should I draft this guy?" What would be the thing that you would tell them that would really make them a difference maker?
I can start this. We were talking about this like 20 minutes before this. Vid's kind of just like the man around here. He's got every tool possible. He can hit the ball 500 feet, like you just said. He can throw at 95 from the outfield. He can run a sub 4 to first. This guy's got every tool possible for a baseball player. So, I mean, I think scouts know that, and that's kind of why they're looking at him pretty heavy right now. But yeah, he's got everything you want in a player.
Casey's easy. I mean, it's
opposite of that.
He's made he's made the news quite a few times. He said it himself. He's not going to be somebody who's going to hit the ball harder than you, throw harder than you, hit it farther, whatever. But he's going to he'll outcompete anybody every pitch. Like even myself, anybody on the team, anybody on the other team, like he's going to outcompete him. Doesn't matter if it goes his way or not. He's just going to be back up there, just competing as hard as he can.
Yeah.
5 for 7, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Did you even let anybody talk to you that night? Were you just like, everybody just stay away?
I mean, they kept coming at me. They're giving me jokes all night. I probably shouldn't say them on here, but yeah, it was just a wild day for me. My phone was blowing up, girlfriend was blowing me up. I mean, there was just a lot of stuff I just had to stay away from, I guess. But it was a crazy day. I mean, I never expected that of myself. But like you said, like Vid just said, I mean, I just kind of played the part, and it went my way that day.
Were you swinging at a
J-
beach ball? Like, did it just look like
I
you were
mean,
out of
not
your
really.
out of
I
body
mean,
experience?
I mean, I was 1 for 3 going into the 6th or something with a strikeout, so it could have went any which way. I could have had a horrendous day with like 1 for 7 with 4 Ks. But like I said, I didn't try to do too much. I kept doing what we preach, which is mental process, working every pitch, and it went my way. Wind was kind of carrying out. 2 of them were for sure gone. The last one was definitely a good day ball, but I don't know. It could have went either way, and I kind of just trusted the process, and it turned out in my favor.
Both of you are neck and neck in some of your stats here, as far as runs scored, 57 and 55. Kerrington in the lead. Doubles 9 and 10. Landyn in the lead. Home runs 14 and 11. Landyn in the lead. Total bases 121, 108. Kerrington in the lead. Do you guys know your stats? Are you actively just competing with each other to keep them close like that?
Well,
The-
the home runs
the
we've
home
been
runs, yeah.
kind of competing on,
Yeah.
and he had a 3-run home run lead going into Kansas, and I caught up with 1 game, so that could change easily.
Yeah.
Stolen bases, we're not going to talk about that. I have no chance.
I left that one out on purpose. I got you.
Yeah, the other ones, there's not too much competition behind, but home runs we have a little bit going.
Well, it seems like as far as stolen bases go, 37 of 38, and then he's obviously got the lead. But Kerrington, you seem to you're getting on base more than half the time. Like, just these stats are bananas. Did you ever look at the season from the beginning thinking that you were going to have this type of season for either of those things?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's going great, and I'm not trying to do too much. I'm not trying to chase numbers, but like I never kind of expected this. But I think deep down I knew I could produce numbers like this. I just needed to kind of like really, I don't know how to say it, but like it's like the experience has kind of pushed me in this direction. I just know I just have to keep trusting what I'm doing, and then the experience would take over. So like my eyes have been dialed in more to the zone. I've been taking more balls. So I think I had it in me deep down. It's just a matter of if I did it or not.
And Landon on the other side of that coin, 37 of 38 stolen bases. Like, that's again just banana. Like, every time you steal, you pretty much we got it.
What happened the one time?
Well, the one time it wasn't even like a actual caught stealing. It was like I got picked off and gotten like a pickle, like a rundown in the middle. It wasn't like an actual caught stealing thing.
Okay.
But they put it on the record as caught stealing.
Have you contested that?
I'll have to ask Dubs. He's gonna have to be the one to do it for me.
So I'm from Hamilton, so I've known about Landyn for a while. Just hearing about this kid that I think was like 4 years younger than me, who's a stud football player, stud baseball player, two-way baseball player. But so I guess no one is really surprised that it's worked out for you a lot and how well you've competed. But Carrington, tell us about your journey and kind of getting here from Brownsburg, I think is that where you're
Yeah.
from? Did you expect to have this kind of career, or was there a time here at UC where it kind of clicked for you that it might end up working out in this way?
Yeah, I mean, I've always had the confidence that I'm kind of gonna do well. But I mean, coming in, I talked about it the other day. I mean, you come out of high school and you're like the guy of your area,
Yeah.
and then when you get to college, you're not like you're the freshman back in high school again. So there was definitely a lot of doubt my first year, especially sitting the bench, being a red shirt. And even with COVID, like I went into a summer ball league who had guys like Henry Davis and Dolan Rushing, 2 first rounders, all Americans. And I just couldn't compete yet. And it just took a lot of grit, grinding out, getting up to speed with everybody. But even I had adversity my sophomore year. I hit, I think, 260 with not great numbers. So I think there's just a lot of doubt, but I think I always knew I was ready. And I think once Coach B came here and I started having more of a plan and more of a a good mental mindset in the box, I think those boxes started to check more and more and more. And then we're just leading to here now where I'm kind of the guy with a lot of experience and I know what I'm looking for. And I think the numbers are just showing the improvement along the years.
Landyn, you guys handled Ross pretty easily in high school, right?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
watch it,
Oh, yeah.
watch it.
Tell me you played against them when you were a freshman and did damage.
I didn't. I don't think so.
What was your freshman year? What year was it?
2018.
Okay. Yeah, you lost that year. We won.
Yeah. Also, I didn't. I wasn't up on varsity that year, but
That's why.
Yeah, you probably
yeah,
played
that's
me as a
That's
sophomore,
coaching
and
error.
box wrecker hit me 3 times, so that wasn't a fun game for
oh,
me.
you know, man.
Yeah, I know Bach.
Yeah.
I'll tell Nathan Hegeman that
Oh,
he's
yeah.
probably the reason why he lost.
What's got to happen this weekend, fellas? What you got a big one against Kansas State? They're one spot behind you in RPI. There's an NCAA tournament berth. I mean, I know you guys talk about one game at a time, but big picture, obviously you guys know what's on the line this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's just treating every game the same. We don't want to try to do more or chase those numbers. I think that's our biggest thing so far is we're treating one game at a time versus trying to play for series wins. We're just focusing on that single game. And then it's going to be a very high level, fast game. I think both teams run a freaking amount. Both teams bunt a lot. And then both teams also hit a lot of homers. So we'll see how it's going to be an intense weekend.
We've had Coach on a couple of times. What's he like as a leader of the dugout?
I don't know. As leader of the dugout, I don't know. I kind of think of like BG as the leader of the dugout, but I mean, Coach B is just like making sure everybody's like stays locked into the game. I mean, it's easy in a baseball game, super long, especially some of the games we play. It's creeping to the 4-hour mark. It's super easy to just like get lousy at the like end of the dugout or whatever, and he's just always like pacing the dugout, making sure people are still locked in on the game.
42 Diet Mountain Dews later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
Dr. Pepper every now and then.
Diet Dr. Pepper every now.
Diet.
No water. No water.
No water ever.
He's like
I
John
haven't seen
Daly.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the waters come in yet.
A PG John Daly.
What has the fan support been like for you guys? Because it's obviously grown as you guys picked up steam last year, carried over into this year. Can you feel that when you're in the stadium, that increase in eyes and attention and people following you guys?
But yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's one guy on social media who really does a great job, Tim Adams. We'll give him a shout out. But really,
Our guy.
it gives
Tim works
fan
for us.
engagement big. But yeah, I mean, it's great. It's seeing the jump from my freshman year where we had nobody in the stands. Like every now and then would be a few to a lot more consistency now. It's great to see where Cincinnati baseball is going.
And you expect a lot this weekend, right?
Yeah, hopefully. I know a lot of students went home, but any hometown guys, we'd love to see you guys out here. Senior night too.
In the chat here, thoughts on Nathan Taylor? How's batting against him in BP?
Oh, there's probably two guys you shouldn't ask about that.
Yeah, we kind of own Nate.
We do own
I hope he
Nate.
sees this.
I hope he sees it too.
I think my slugging off Nate's around 2,000.
Yeah,
So.
mine's definitely up there. It's probably two wrong guys to ask about that.
Should have brought Kling on here too. Kling hit like a 500-foot homer off Nate. We should have brought him on. But no, definitely facing Nate. Even in air squads, you can tell people struggle against him. But
it's not fun.
It's just two guys beating very well here.
Yeah.
Who gives you the most trouble then? Who gets you out all the time?
I don't really know. There's a
It's
freshman
such a
who
humble
for him,
brag to
nobody.
think so
Nah,
hard
there's
about
a
it.
freshman here who got hurt. His name's Bryce. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, but Bryce, he kind of owns me. I think I'm like 0 for 3 with 2 or 3 strikeouts against him.
Okay. Landyn, if you got on the mound, what could you touch right now?
I don't know.
5.
Not 95, maybe, possibly.
Okay.
I don't know where it's gonna go, but hopefully it'll be fun.
It's
What's
coming in
your-
fast. You're just not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, just not sure where it's at.
What's your outfield below?
In the fall in the fall we were just messing around with it. 98,
Okay,
but
that'll do.
Just messing around.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'll do.
Ed wants to know: do either of you mess around and play in the Metro to show up the 40-year-old dudes who think they can still make the league?
we should definitely hop in there.
Go down to
Do
Rumpke.
you even know what that is?
No.
It's like a
Is it
like
beer
a
league softball?
yeah, beer league
Yeah.
softball.
Well, I got after my
It's-
Kansas game,
yeah.
former alum Andre Bremner texted me, said you're getting recruited to us next year. So I might have an appearance in a beer league game.
Pass up the MLB. Go to the Metro.
The problem is it's not beer like the Met. It's at the
It's like
top,
actually serious.
it's ridiculously serious for slow
Mhm.
pitch softball.
They don't drug test either, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I found myself in a softball league, it's beer league or nothing. I'm not going backspin poolside. I'm gonna have a good time, not a serious time.
Did you? Either of you see the catch, the backflip catch in the Savannah Bananas game, and could you execute that?
No chance. 220 can't go around that well.
Yeah.
Maybe Vid, maybe Donnie, but no chance.
I
crosses
can
with
do
him.
the backflip part, just probably not the catching it. I'd be a little too scared for that one.
Is it too early to
What's the
start?
football team looking like? I don't think these guys know. Neither of you play football. How good? Quarterback?
He went to a state championship his senior year.
He loves to talk all about it.
He took them to state. He was the man.
He's all-
He also punted for him.
He's all about it.
Landon, I don't think you like you'll appreciate this later in life. There's nothing better than having a good hype man next to you. Like you have
He's
to
a
take
hype
him
man
everywhere
to-
you
to-
go.
Yeah, he's a hype man to a different level. He takes the football part overboard. You know, he likes to just out of nowhere just let me hear about it.
Oh, that's great.
How
We just
heavily
hit-
were you recruited as a football player?
Not that much. I committed to Cincy pretty early for baseball, so it wasn't
Okay.
that much. I was more interested in playing baseball. I feel like I'm way too small. I'd probably get killed. We're gonna be honest. I don't want to find out how that would go, but
We
Don't give Vid too much credit. He wouldn't hang in the GMC GCL.
Here comes JP with his
Yeah, here
Mason
comes
High School
JP.
baseball stats.
Yeah.
Red Ohio and
Mason's
doubles. You get
different.
it, JP.
JP and Brennan
Mason's
Grola,
different,
Mason legends.
is it too early to start thinking about MLB draft?
I mean, it's always in the back of probably
Yeah.
both our heads, but we're kind of focused on getting to the regional right now, and then whatever. Obviously, if you win more, we're gonna get recruited a little bit more, but we're probably not thinking too much about it. But it's definitely back there. It's just not our main focus right now.
Good
Do you-
coach speak answer.
Great coach speak answer.
What's that process like? Like, does it hold off basically till the end of the season, and then you start hearing kind of what your projections are? What do you know what the process is even like at this point?
I mean, my process is probably a little bit different than Vid's because he's a true junior, but like I mean, for me, it didn't start until last fall, where Coach B actually did a good job of kind of getting a scout there, and then one of them was interested in me. And then from there, it kind of took off more in the springtime. You start filling out this thing called Prospect Link. Teams start inviting you like throughout the season, and then you start getting phone calls. So it's a long process that probably carries all over summer. And he was in the Cape, so I bet he can probably talk more on his kind of recruiting process. That's a little different than mine.
Yeah, it's a long process. It just, I mean, for me, like just telling like my advisor, like, hey, like, kind of want to focus like on this season a little bit. Like, we got plenty of time, like after the season, to worry about the draft stuff, worry about like all the camps and like pre-draft workouts and all that kind of stuff. But not too much thought about it.
How was
What's the
playing in the
Cape?
Cape?
Yes.
What was that?
How was the Cape Cod League? What was
Oh.
that like?
Oh gosh, it's a sore subject. Was it? I didn't have the greatest time there, but no, it's good. It's a really good experience. I mean, face a lot of high level guys. Like somebody starts a dude from Arkansas, like, oh, like now I get to face a bullpen arm from Tennessee. Like it's just it never stops. Like everybody they bring out, it's a super high level arm. It's a fun league, but my experience there I didn't show out too well.
You still stay with like a host family and all that out there?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cape Cod in the summer, that's got to be terrible.
Yeah. Well, it seems fun, but like I was there for a month and a half almost and had 2 off days.
Ooh,
So it's like,
yeah,
and
that
usually,
does sound
usually,
terrible.
yeah,
You're right,
usually
that
your
sounds
off days are like when the game gets canceled because it rains. So it's not like we went to the beach like one day, but other than that, it's just a lot of ball.
What's it been like for you guys kind of growing up through the NIL era, and especially for baseball? Guys at baseball were getting, just partial scholarships before any and all of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's only going up from here. I mean, we obviously don't get the same amount as like football and basketball, but the fact that we're getting anything at all is great. Even it really helps with recruiting, and even guys who are kind of like less fortunate to get the scholarship, you kind of have this backup deal to kind of like help them out. It's really taking the load off student athletes, and I think it's a great addition to baseball and college athletics to kind of help out everyone on the team.
Sure. I asked Sydney Nolan and Lily Gillespie this, 2 volleyball players that were on with us earlier. But I just kind of asked about if they could go back in time and give themselves advice or give a 15, 16-year-old in high school advice about getting to the college level, Division I level, JUCO, whatever, D2, D3, and AIA. What would you tell them is kind of the best way to go about it, or what do they need to be doing?
Uh-oh. We lost your audio.
Yeah, we lost them. Can't hear them.
We lost your audio, Kerrington. Oh no. It's out of my hands.
If only we had someone on site that could maybe go help them fix the problem.
Oh, is it fully out?
Oh,
There we go.
There
Now
it
we're
is.
good.
Now you're back.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what
Back.
happened.
You can hear it now.
All right. I was
Yeah.
talking the whole time. I thought it was bad.
Restart.
I was
Sorry.
saying it just to enjoy it and kind of grind it out. I know a lot of people hit the portal immediately because they're not getting the playing time, but like a place like Cincinnati here, it kind of turned into like my home, and I loved everyone around it. So I am incredibly grateful that I did stay and it worked out for me. But obviously people want to play, so I get that. But I think finding a place and enjoying it for why you committed there is huge, and it makes you enjoy your college and your athletic career more than you would just bouncing around and kind of just trying to play versus turning a place into a home and somewhere you want to be the alumni, you want to come back. Like this place is home to me, and I'm so grateful I stayed all 5 years.
Gotcha.
You want to talk about
Yeah.
it?
I mean, for me, like it was obviously just staying close to home, but I would say just picking somewhere that like you're really comfortable with. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's cool to say that you commit to SEC or whatever, like all these big schools, but like the real question is just like, are you comfortable there? Like, is it home? Like, can you actually see yourself there for 4 years? Like Casey said, like a lot of people are like bouncing around in colleges like every year. For me, it was just important to like find somewhere that I could actually see myself for 3 to 4 years, whatever it may be. But I mean, that was obviously this place for me.
Yeah, man.
Landyn's advice was just gonna be be a really good athlete and you'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Take care of everything.
Yeah, and then another one was just don't beat yourself up. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a
Yeah.
sport. Go out, enjoy the other sports, enjoy hanging out with friends. Like you don't need to destroy yourself because you're not living up to expectations. If you kind of just trust yourself, enjoy yourself, it's gonna work out more than you think it would. That doesn't mean don't try, but it doesn't mean beat yourself up about not succeeding.
Yeah. Are there any MLB guys that you guys compare yourselves to?
Not
Go ahead
really.
and say
I don't.
Just go ahead. And
I don't
say it.
watch too much MLB. I know he's probably wanting
We're
me
gonna
to
say like
Shohei
Shohei
or
Ohtani,
Oh my
Casey,
God.
Seiya Suzuki.
yeah, Ichiro, somebody.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere along those lines for me. But I don't watch too much MLB. I don't think there's too many guys. I'm like, yeah, I want to match my game around him. I kind of want to just play my game. But yeah, name any other Japanese player. It's probably someone people think I look after.
Well, maybe the better question is there an MLB guy that you guys think the other one is?
Hmm.
Ichiro, probably. Shohei.
Hassan Kim. I don't know. Picro Armstrong for Vid maybe with more hit tool.
Less blue hair.
Yeah.
Less blue hair. I think it's
Not
like
Kyle
blonde
Tucker?
now.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if I
that's
can
hilarious.
that.
So JP does the show with us on Thursdays with Cole Harding. Do you have any good stories about either JP Sponseller or Cole Harding?
I mean, I got a lot. I don't know how
I
many
can't
I
say
should
them on
talk.
here.
JP's probably in the chat, like giving me this.
He's real nervous right now.
JP's shaking, but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of them. My COVID year, I remember this one's not too bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. But the first week, me and Harding are obviously freshmen. They live right down the.
Bad question.
But it was obviously COVID, and obviously as a freshman, you want to get out. So some of the older guys held like an party in the area, and all the freshmen kind of joined over. And then all of us got hit with COVID, and Harding was the first one to test positive. But that's kind of like a funny one. It's just we're all fun guys. We all have great stories. I'm just gonna share that one though.
Fair enough.
I could see the filtering, like getting all the way to the end of the story to make sure you didn't run into anything. That you didn't think you
Nothing
were
crazy.
gonna say.
Nothing crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Has there been a favorite moment this year?
Sure. Let's see. Arizona State was a pretty cool one for me this year. Coates pinch hit home run in the bottom of the ninth to tie it, and then Corey Klingenbach, Cincinnati kid, safety squeeze. But
Yeah.
overall, I think the Josh Hegman one will be
Yeah.
undefeated for me. I mean, he's a Hamilton guy. It's Vid's boy from Baden, but he was also my roommate for 5 years. So me and him were really close. So to see him get that first home run for me was top tier and definitely a heartwarming moment.
Yeah. Did you guys give Quentin any crap about his first career home run being taken off the board at Prasco?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, oh, stats don't count. Got to do it again.
Got to do it again.
And then he did it pretty soon
Yeah,
after.
and then he did it again. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate it. It's been an absolute blast to have you on and get caught up with everything. You're probably not too disappointed you don't have to go out there today, right?
We still got lift and practice, so we're out there.
Yep.
We got to go stretch in 30 minutes.
Yep.
It would have been fun to beat up. Keegan went to Indiana, so we were hoping you guys got that game in, so we could talk some trash to him after you take down the Hoosiers. But we'll just pretend like it. You beat him in the fall, right? So we can act like it happened already.
We'll pretend that counted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Best of luck this weekend.